Furious parents in Virginia calling for an entire school board to resign after allegedly trying to cover up sexual assault.
You allowed a student who's currently charged with sexually assaulting a girl to be quietly transferred to another school. What other crimes are you people hiding? Do people even have a moral compass? Resign before you face a federal indictment.
It comes after this father, remember him, he was arrested at that June board meeting, now says that he acted out after his daughter was attacked in the school bathroom and no one at the meeting would listen to him, as outbursts like his are labeled acts of domestic terrorism. Author Douglas Murray joins us now. Good morning, Douglas.
Good morning.
Pretty shocking when you hear his story. He says he was there to talk about what happened to his daughter in the bathroom, and that child, he says, and some other people, government officials say that child was then just quietly transferred to another school where he is being accused of attacking another student. What are your thoughts?
Yes, Mr. Smith became nationally famous earlier this year when he was dragged out of that school board meeting. Left-wing media portrayed him as an extremist of some kind. He's just been used by the National School Board as an example of domestic terrorism, as a domestic terrorist. And now he's told a more full story about what was going on that day by saying that his own daughter has allegedly been the subject of an assault in a bathroom by a gender-fluid individual. The sheriff's office has confirmed that there is an ongoing case. So we've got to be careful what we say about it. But what this just highlights is that parents like Mr. Smith are not saying what they're saying for nothing. They're not making it up. They're genuinely concerned. And when people like the Loudoun County School Board just try to dismiss these people, the National School Board tried to call them terrorists, it shows that there's something very, very badly wrong across the whole system.
Here are what some of the parents in that Fairfax County area are saying. Listen to this. Do we have that soundbite?
It is chilling. It's intimidation, particularly with the school boards that feel that they are above reproach, they are above criticism.
You did have a wholesale takeover of people who have very far left policies, and you saw a foot go to the pedal. You know, this is a gas and hard driving to their ideological agenda, and they went forward and said, we're going to implement this, and it doesn't really matter if we have hundreds of parents show up at a school board meeting.
Douglas, that last lady, Elizabeth, she was actually on the school board a few years ago. She finished her term in 2019. And now this is the school board she served. This is the county she served, or the school district that she served. And she just pulled her child out because she said she's had enough.
Right. And she hit on exactly the right point. These people are wild ideologues. I mean, they are trying to push an extraordinarily ideological agenda across the whole district, across all of the schools. You know, there are some very complex issues underneath this. You know, I and others have tried to tease them out for years, have tried to explain what is going on and what isn't. But the moment you get these wild ideologues who say there is no debate, there's no discussion, there's nothing to look into, we've decided what the rules are and what it's permissible to say, then you get into the kind of trouble we have here. And it's more than trouble. It's an absolute disgrace that authorities could be covering up abuse of a child in the name of protecting children. And that's where we are. They are covering up abuse of a child, claiming that the children's interests are foremost in their minds. That's where it gets you when you're the kind of wild ideologue that these boards now clearly are.
Douglas Murray, thanks for coming on.
It's a great pleasure.
More Fox and Friends right after the break.